Hello, everyone. I am really thrilled to do this one. It is honestly on one of my favorite topics, which is centered around education. So, if you're not familiar with me, my name is Mallory Weber, and my company is High Vibe Connection. And here I am with the Conscious Leadership Network. And the reason why I wanted to talk so in depth about this specific subject is because I feel like this is something that we're seeing throughout the world as a problem going on that needs to be changed and needs to be identified and talked to in great length. And so, if you're catching this live, thank you very much for hopping on and joining me. If you're catching the replay, let me know in the comments and let me know that you're catching the replay, if this was a good time for you. And if you are enjoying this content, please feel free to like, subscribe, and you can even set up notifications so that you can be told when I come in live. So, from an education perspective, okay, I wanted to talk around how expanding and opening your individual perspectives overall expands knowledge. And this may seem like a simple concept to grasp from an initial perspective, but I honestly want you to sit here and think, when was the last time you actually opened your mind into considering a different perspective to learn about something different? And so the reason why this is so important and why I want to discuss it at such a level is because when we're born, we come into the world seemingly as a blank slate. This isn't the case. We come in with a lot of energetic baggage, so to speak, and we have these karmic notions as well as these energetic DNA imprints that sort of train who we are based upon those specific things. And in addition to that, we are subject into societal influence as well as parental influence. And then obviously as we grow up and things go on from there, we run into how our friends can impact us, how our teachers or coworkers or bosses can impact us, how seeing celebrities, for example, or people who are kind of put out there in the more mainstream perspective and what their views are. And we start to adapt a lot of things that honestly aren't really us and honestly aren't always the full truth. And the truth may actually be different for each individual depending on their beliefs, depending upon their morals, depending on how they truly resonate with whatever that is. And so that's not to say that there aren't specific things that ring true for all of us, but there are these deeper perspectives that need to be looked at from a completely different level that's not necessarily from what we're taught or from what other people are telling us to believe. And so this can go deep down the road of religion. This can be applied into perspectives of holistic healing. What different tools, for example, could help improve your life? Different perspectives on essential oils, even crystals, energy work, frequencies, even perspectives on the music that we listen to. For example, I know some people who would say all rock music is evil. I know other people who listen to a lot of really heavy metal that really enjoy that and resonate with that and still are phenomenal people and aren't evil from any perspective and really look at it for the value of the actual music and composition as well as the lyrics that go behind it. And so I want you to challenge yourself and think of 3 specific things that you've either been taught by your parents or is something that has been ingrained within you from a societal perspective. Think about those things for how you feel right now in the moment. And I want you to do a little exploration on it. Go into Google and look through a couple of different threads. Go read a couple of people's blogs. Go talk to somebody, friends, family, people that you're connected with on social media. Hop into the Conscious Leadership Network and ask around some of these subjects, because the more that we can actually expand our perspectives and expand how we feel about something, the closer we can get to a truth that makes more sense for all of us. And we can actually spread and increase knowledge that way. And if you think about it, that's how many things have been formed, many ideals and thought processes and different routes that have gotten us through different medical perspectives, or changes within our politics, or changes within our known belief systems, right? Even from perspectives of religion basis. So please challenge yourself tonight. And if you don't have time tonight, I know it's late, or if you're catching the replay, do this as soon as you possibly can. Try to have it done within the next 3 days. Think of 3 specific things that you feel have been ingrained in you. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Is this true to me? Is this how I truly would feel? Take yourself out of the box and think about not only one instance in whatever that perspective may be, but try to think of it from the other side as well. Try to fit yourself in somebody else's shoes. Try to see it from a different light. And that's what I mean about opening perspectives. It's literally opening your mind's eye and your heart into considering something different. And by considering something different, we can all move into better spaces and also come into a space of humility and be able to work together. We can think from these different perspectives, and maybe the other perspective doesn't align with who you are. Maybe what you've been taught aligns with who you are, and that's okay. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe when you're doing this exercise and you're looking into expanding your thought processes, maybe you're seeing that, hey, there's something a little bit off here. Hey, maybe I should tell my friends about this. Maybe this is an exercise that would really benefit them. Maybe if we're all sick and tired of fitting into this little box that's been given to us, maybe we can change and move out of the box and create a new world and a new reality and move into a space that is more beautiful than we could have ever imagined. But we're not able to do that if we sit here with our mind closed, and if we don't pair that with the education and knowledge to expand. And so a lot of people have been sitting within this space and thinking, why do I need to learn more? I'm done with school. It doesn't apply for my job. Why do I need to learn more? Well, if we all expand, the world will expand. Our consciousness as a whole will expand. And obviously, as an individual. And you may find, as you're challenging yourself and looking into these beliefs that you've had, whether they're passed down from parents or grandparents, or whether it's something that your society suggests, or your religious beliefs suggest, maybe digging further into those and actually challenging them, maybe that's the right thing to do. Maybe that's what we need to create a better world and have a better reality. Maybe that's what we need to do in order to support other people better. And again, like I said, even if it's the other side that you're seeing doesn't resonate with you, doesn't align with who you are, That's okay. You now have a deeper understanding for what it might be like to be on the flip side. Maybe now you can be more accepting. Maybe now you can be a better friend or a better coworker. Maybe now you can show up in your spirituality better because you've challenged some of these beliefs that have been ingrained into you. Especially for me, religious beliefs. You know, I was raised and taught a very specific religious belief in Catholicism. And there's just so much that doesn't align with me. And by taking myself slowly out of that box, I've been able to challenge myself by pushing myself out of my comfort zone and find a truth that rings true to me. And by finding that truth, I've actually been able to find my tribe. I've been able to find the people that resonate with me, the people that I want to serve, the people that I want to connect with. And by finding more of those people and coming together, you can live a happier life. You can feel more fulfilled. You may find new career opportunities, even. You may find new best friends. You may find people that instead of a family, those people become your family. Those people are the ones who show up for you on a regular basis. Those are the people who check in on you when you need it the most. And so by looking at such a simple concept, you can see how fast this grows and changes lives, not just your own, not just the ones inside your household, not just your friends, not just your coworkers, but how this could change on a rapid scale, especially if you go into work tomorrow and say, oh my gosh, I just listened to this woman talk on YouTube last night and she had so much to share about something simple as looking outside of the box, broadening your horizons and expanding your perspective. And so, of those three things, because I want to see how far this can go and I want to see who actually does this, I can help hold you accountable. Put those three things in the comments. We can chat about it together. We can challenge each other. And who knows, maybe there's a perspective that you are challenging that maybe somebody else never thought of. And maybe they really need to. So please, I would love to see you participate in this exercise because knowledge is everything right now. Expanding ourselves is key. We have so much to share with each other, and we are all so much closer to finding our own individual truths, as well as a truth for the entire collective. And so the more we can work together and the faster we're able to do it, the faster we can create the change that we're actually wanting to see. And so I hope this makes sense for you guys. I know it was a really simple concept and doesn't have much weight from the perspective of what I'm challenging you to do. But I promise you, when you actually dig into it and think about, hey, where did I learn this? Why do I think this way? Does it align with me? If it doesn't align with me, what actually does align with me? And so there's all these different thoughts that can start to perpetuate based on this. Dig as deep as you want. Go as far as you can with this. And again, if you share it with people, you're able to learn new perspectives. You're able to take yourself further and further and further outside that box that you've been trapped in, this prison cell that has been created for you. And you can see for yourself how free you're able to think. And again, it's okay if what you've been taught in some of these perspectives is what resonates with you. That's perfectly fine. All I'm asking you to do is look at it and challenge yourself. Dig deep and think about it. So I hope this helped. I hope that this gives you lots of food for thought. And again, I want to hear from you. Drop it in the comments and let me know what you guys are challenging, what you guys are stepping out from your comfort zones and trying to identify, is this true for me? And is this true for society? Is this true for humanity? Is this true for my family? Is this true for my friends? Think about it from as many perspectives as you can, because that's what's going to help you gain the most amount of knowledge around it. Thank you again for watching. And if you loved this video, please, again, feel free to subscribe. You can hit the notification button so that you are alerted whenever we come on live for the CLN. And I would love to see you in that space over on Mighty Networks, the Conscious Leadership Network. I also have my own community within that space called High Vibe Connection, and it's entirely free and packed full of all sorts of things like what I've been discussing. Thank you guys very much, and I hope you have a great night. Again, if you caught the replay, let me know. I'd love to hear. And you better promise me that you're going to put those 3 things down in the comments. I want to hear from you so that I can interact with you. We can challenge each other. It's half the fun, right? Have a good night.